like, what am I talking about? I'm crazy. Alright, yeah, okay, Luke. You see me. Alright, so remember when you graph an inequality, you graph it just like you would in regular line, any other linear line. So what's the first thing I should identify, Chris? Y-intercepts at -4. Before I get too excited, is my line going to be solid? Caleb?
It's gonna be dashed.
Why is it dashed?
Because it's only greater than, not greater than.
It's greater than, remember that, you need to be looking at your inequality sign, so it's a dashed line. So what's my slope?
Negative.
So what should I be doing?
Going down 1 and
Down 1 over 2, and then up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. Just like that. And then we remember we extend our line all the way across. That's going to be really key for today, that you're extending your line completely. Alright, so now am I shading up or shading down? Jeff? Up. Why is that? Y is greater than. Like I said, I like to take points just to check. Sometimes 0, 0 is the easiest one. So y, so 0 times 0 minus 4, 0 is greater than -4, so that's a good check. Now we're going to warm up already. That you shade, of course, you're not just drawing a line, you're shading, because all of this region, this whole region, is greater than, x is greater than 0. This whole region is greater than, for y is greater than 0. So, when we're doing systems, what do you think we're going to do if we have systems of inequalities? So remember we had systems of equation where we had two intersecting lines at one point. But now we have inequality, so that changes. Jeff, what are you thinking?
you have to shade the area where it looks like.
Shade, that's exactly. So you're going to be shading the area where it works for both. So what do you think the solution is going to be? So this is our solution for x, and this is our solution for y. What do you think our solution is going to be? Jeff was just saying it's going to be both, where they both are intersect, or they're both shaded. So why don't we shade both of them? How about that? So here's our x. I'm going to do highlighting because I like highlighting better. Blue. So they didn't highlight. There we go. So here's our blue, right? And then here is our yellow. So what's our solution?
I don't know. Like I know, like it's that area, but I don't know how to say it.
Hi. Who can remember what these are called? They are not fours. You take that back. They are. Luke.
Are they quadrants?
They are quadrants. Yes. Remember, which are technically quad, quarter, like four. So you aren't off, but like base words. But yes, they are quadrants. So what quadrant is this? No. Come on, guys. These are things you definitely need to know for Algebra 2 next year. And keystones. Thanks. I'll give you a hint. It's up there. Up there. Sierra, what quadrant is it? Quadrant 1. Woo! Guys, we're gonna have to review that. That makes me sad.
But you don't read that right.
Yeah, you read that.
Because this is positive and this is positive. So we usually work in quadrant 1 because everything's positive, and well, not everything's positive, but that's why it's 1. All right. Does everyone have that shaded? Any other questions on this? So yes, the area that's both shaded. Yes.
So the solution is this quadrant 1?
We talked about this. You're not going to actually say solution because you're going to get lines in a minute where it's going to be like boom, boom, like boom, and like you have a little triangle or something. And that's kind of hard to. So right now we're more concerned that you can shade it, and you can identify the area and the inequality correctly. It is 1, positive 1. That was something that was missed a lot on the homework, or on the quiz. A lot of you guys weren't able to correctly identify if it's a positive or negative slope, something we need to work on. So then it's going up 1, up 1, up 1. And then we have a dashed line. So are we shading up, above, or below? Caleb? Above. Yes, because y is greater than x minus 1. Good. So then, once again, only shade, if you have your region already decided, you only need to color in what you have. Okay. And that is your region. So Asher, back to your question of what you were saying is how to identify my area. Would you say this is difficult to identify? How would you identify it?
Yes, it will be. I don't know how you say it.
So, one thing, we're going to work on this skill, not today, we're more worried about you guys making one, but we're going to practice this probably tomorrow or something, is we're going to give you a picture like this, and then you're going to have to come up with the equations. So, that's kind of how you identify them, is you're going to be giving the system of inequalities.
Take a lot of skill.
They don't have to intersect, but their regions can intersect.
Yeah.
Yes. Because look, this one's
Lines don't have to intersect.
No. Because think about it, these technically aren't lines, these are regions we're technically graphing, right? That's why we shade it.